They laughed when Henry said he'd go to Harvard. After all, no one from Maplewood, a town where dreams dried faster than rain on rusted pickup trucks, had even left the state, let alone reached the Ivy League. But Henry wasn't just chasing a dream. He was chasing the impossible. Maplewood, Missouri, population 3,012, a town where time moved slow, gas stations doubled as diners, and success meant getting a stable job at the local factory. Henry, a skinny 19-year-old with second-hand glasses and a mop of unkempt hair, had always felt like he didn't belong. "Boy, stop wasting your time with them books," his uncle barked one day. "Ain't nobody from here going to Harvard. You're just gonna end up back here like the rest of us." But Henry had a fire inside him. Not arrogance, hunger. He devoured free online courses, listened to podcasts while delivering pizzas, and read everything from Feynman to Faulkner under a single dim lamp. While others partied on weekends, Henry studied. While his friends laughed at TikToks, he wrote essays, rewrote them, and then rewrote them again. Nobody clapped for him. Nobody posted his work. But he kept going. One late October night, after his shift, Henry opened an email with shaking hands. "We're excited to inform you that your application has progressed to the final review round." His heart nearly exploded, but reality hit fast. Application fees, essays, interviews, travel for tests. How could a kid delivering pizzas afford all this? The road ahead was steep, and there were no role models to look up to. No college grads in his family. Just him and his dream. Doubt crept in. Maybe they were right. Maybe it was stupid to think he could compete with kids from elite prep schools. Henry started avoiding his laptop, stopped opening the Common App, stared blankly at walls. Then, one night, he found his little sister copying words from a crumpled book he used to read for her. "What you doing?" he asked.
"I'm practicing. One day, I'll go to Harvard too, just like you,"
she said. It hit him like a truck. She believed, even when no one else did. That night, he stayed up until sunrise, polishing essays, practicing interview answers, submitting applications, and applying for every scholarship he could find. Mrs. Davidson, his high school English teacher, had retired 2 years ago. But when Henry emailed her out of desperation, she responded in minutes.
"I knew you'd call one day. Let's get to work."
She wrote to him in revert. They met weekly via Zoom, rehearsed mock interviews, revised essays line by line. She pulled strings and helped him waive some fees. Henry wasn't alone anymore. He had a guide. The interview day came. Henry wore a thrift store blazer and used a library webcam. On the other end, a Harvard alum from Boston with a sharp accent and an intimidating resume. But Henry didn't try to impress him with perfect answers. He told the truth. "I've never seen the inside of a college campus, but I've read over 400 books. I've studied calculus under streetlights. I don't come from privilege, but I come with purpose." There was a pause. Then the interviewer smiled. "Henry, that's one of the most honest answers I've ever heard." Weeks passed. No news. His friends were already enrolling in community college. Henry felt like a ghost walking the streets of Maplewood. Everyone had moved on, except him. Then came the letter. He opened it alone in the back room of the gas station. "Congratulations, Henry. Welcome to the Harvard class of 2025. He sat down slowly on the cold floor, silent, then smiling, then crying. Because sometimes dreams don't shout, they whisper, "You made it." He stood at the edge of Maplewood, suitcase in hand. His mom hugged him tight. His little sister waved a crayon sign that said, "Go Henry." The bus pulled away, and for the first time, Henry left town. Not to escape it, but to honor every single moment that shaped him. At Harvard, Henry felt like an alien at first. Designer jackets, fancy dorms, million-dollar last names. But he didn't shrink. He stood taller. He told his story, shared his struggles, and soon he wasn't alone. He became a speaker, a mentor, a symbol for kids who came from nowhere and aimed for the stars. On spring break, Henry returned to Maplewood High School and spoke to a room of wide-eyed teens. You don't need perfect grades. You need purpose. You don't need rich parents. You need resilience. You don't need to come from somewhere big. You just need to dream big. The room was silent, but their eyes sparkled. Moral of the story: belief is contagious, and the first person you need to convince is you. Even if you come from the smallest town, even if no one believes in you, your journey can change everything. If Henry's journey reminded you of your own dreams, big or small, drop a comment below and tell us. Let's create a space where dreamers lift each other up. Your story might inspire someone else today. I'll meet you with another story. Till then, take care of yourself and best of luck.